Hi, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for coming through, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there, and let's get to it. So today I'm going to be talking about something pretty different from what I've been learning as innovative people, but it's something which is of importance, and that's conversations. So I'm just going to do a breakdown of what my video will have. So basically, I'll talk about casual conversations and networking. I'll also talk about why this is important, how you will do it, and also I'll give you a challenge of the day, what you have to challenge yourself to do. Okay, so let's first familiarize ourselves with what casual conversations are. So casual conversations are conversations which you have anywhere. They are not restricted to a certain place. You can have them in the park, over tea, over lunch, in the bus, literally anywhere. Then we also talk of networking. So networking is more of, you're trying to sell yourself to someone, and you're trying to, introduce yourself to people who can have an impact in your life. My motivation for today came from Michael Lewis's book called Liar's Poker, and it's where I have derived this importance of, engaging in conversations and how it's impactful, because he got the opportunity to work for Salmon Brothers only because you sat next to the wife of one of the Salmon Brothers, and he was able to sell himself. He was able to what? To network. So let's talk about networking and casual conversations. So the reason why I decided to speak about casual conversations is mainly because most millennials don't place value in casual conversations. Conversations in the bus, conversations over lunch. Why? Because everyone is just stuck on their phone, or they are listening to music, they have headphones out. But you do not know what the next person is thinking, or you do not know, if you don't even know their name. So I guess this is something which is important socially and psychologically. Why I've decided to speak about networking is because as people who are innovative, right, we're talking of entrepreneurs and people who influence the world in the coming generations. I've decided to speak about this because for you to be able to impact people, you need to know how to network with other people. So if you know how to network, you also know how to study people. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you do not know the next person. If the next person could be your customer, the next person could be an investor, the next person could be someone who invests skills in your company. If you're to have a company, if you're someone who is a philanthropist, the next person could be one of the people who are going to support your ideas of philanthropy. So it's also something that that helps you as you advance yourself in your life, in your career. Before we get to the how part you have to do this, I want us to understand that learning isn't constricted to a certain environment. It shouldn't be in a class. It shouldn't be with professors. It shouldn't be with peers only. It can also be with people who are around us. Someone you can meet in a queue can teach you something. Someone you can meet in a bus can teach you something. And I also want us to also understand that today, not all conversations are meant to be flirtatious or romantic, but some conversations can actually be for your own growth. And even if they do not grow you, as you can see it, they might impact the next person, and that's what people who influence others in a positive way do. So I'm going to give you an example of how you can start a casual conversation, and an example of how you can start a conversation which networks you. So the first one, which is a casual conversation, let's take an example of a person you're sitting next to in the bus. And yeah, so you can start talking about the weather. I know it's a very, very boring topic, but it's something that can help you start a conversation with someone. You can talk about where you're going. You can talk about current affairs. You can talk about social issues. You can talk about anything which you feel passionate about. Now, when it comes to networking, it's a bit more different. Now you want to understand the next person and you want them to understand you. You want them to get to know you. That is, if you know yourself, because there is no way that you would network yourself if you do not know yourself. So if you haven't been able to know yourself, do check out my other videos. I've spoken about how you can know yourself and how you can, understand what you love and your aspirations in life. Okay, when you want to network, right, you're trying to let them know yourself, your dreams, your aspirations, how they relate to them, right? So it's how, like, if you're at an art gallery and you love art and you have been an artist for a long time, you're going to engage in a conversation with them about how you love art and how you hope to grow yourself as an artist. And that can help you, and you do not know if the next person is holding some big exhibition in the next coming years, and you just want to network yourself with people you know that they will impact your life, but also network yourself with people you actually don't know if they will impact your life. You never know until you try, and that's how you learn. Let's talk about how networking is also important, whether you're introverted or you're extroverted. It allows you to know yourself, to question things in your life, and to establish that vision that you need. Because for me, I'm someone who is very extroverted and I can literally talk to anyone. But for you, it might not be the same. So I want you to challenge yourself. This is your challenge for today. I want you to challenge yourself that the next time you meet someone you do not know, the next time you get the chance to be able to engage in a conversation, then take it. Why? Because some people have received amazing opportunities because they sat next to someone who was impactful on the same table. So that's all from me today, and I just hope that you learned something and you're gonna put it to good use. And do check out my next video because it's going to be based on this video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and like and share my content. Bye.